know what today is. It's first of the day, Wednesday. Let's get into the video. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day. It is also known in JCPS as the last day of school eve. I came up with that in 2018 when I started working for JCPS. The day before the last day of school, I call it last day of school eve because tomorrow's the last day of school. I cannot believe it. This school year has gone, these last couple of weeks, I ain't gonna say the school year, these last couple of weeks have gone by so quickly. So today is our promotion. I don't want to say promotion because not everybody's going to kindergarten. But today is our celebration. We are celebrating our young learners, everything they have learned this year, because they have learned a lot. I remember when we first got them in August, they did not know anything. And to see where most of these kids are now in May is just amazing. I'm hoping I don't cry too much, but I know myself, so I probably will end up crying. But anywho, y'all not trying to hear that. Y'all trying to get this verse. All right, so our verse of the day for today comes from Colossians chapter 3, verse 13. I decided to just do the Amplified Classic. It says, "Be gentle and forbearing with one another, and if anyone has a difference, which is a grievance or a complaint against another, readily pardon each other." Excuse me. "Even as the Lord has freely forgiven you, so must you also forgive." So, in other words, what this verse is saying is, be kind. To me, be kind. Be kind to people. Give people grace. Show people grace. Extend that grace that you would want when your hard time comes, when your season comes. Be gentle with people. Like, you never know what people are going through. And that's why I love giving just because gifts and random cash apps, or I'll just show up at your house just to cheer you up, or I'll drop something off at your house. Like, I love doing stuff like that for people because you never know what people are going through. You never know what they're internalizing. Like, on the outside, they could be bursting with joy, right? But on the inside, they're miserable and they're hurt. And how I know? That was just me. I was the master of smiling and looking like everything is okay, but on the inside, I'm like, bro, I can't wait to get home so I can push this knife into my arm, or so I can slam my hand in the door. Like, I know what it's like to be there. And so that's why you just have to be kind with people. You have to be gentle with them. You have to be gracious and give grace to people. And then the second part says, if you have a complaint or a problem with another person, you need to forgive them. And it explains why you need to forgive them, the very next statement. Because the Lord has forgiven you, right? So you can't be holding on to feelings of unforgiveness, and you want to keep hashing things out and harboring secret feelings, but expect God to forgive you when you fall short. Nah, boo. It don't work like that. So what it's saying is, the same grace and mercy and forgiveness that God gives to you, you need to extend that to others. You don't just keep it to yourself. A lot of the times when you forgive somebody, it's not for them, because they could possibly not even be sorry for what they did. They could have done it on purpose, knowing exactly what their intentions were. You forgive because it's bettering you. It's making you more like God. Not forgiving somebody, as Pastor Jerry Flowers would say, is like you drinking poison and expecting the person that offended you to die. No, it's killing you. It's making you bitter. It's making the spirit of offense on you even harder and even stronger to break. So when somebody does something wrong, like, forgive them. And don't just let it be I forgive you, but then you still holding on to it. No, forgive them. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Like, even if that's something you have, I do it daily. I'm like, Lord, if I have offended anybody, I pray that you will give me your forgiveness. If I have hurt anybody's feelings, if anybody has hurt mine, help me to forgive them and help me to move on. Because I'm not letting nobody live rent-free in my head. I'm just not going to do it. So do that. We have to forgive each other. We have to learn how to be kind, because you never know what nobody's going through. You never know. So it's important that we are kind to each other, and we're giving grace to each other, and we're extending that grace to each other. Sorry guys, my phone died. But as I was saying, it's nice we have to extend grace to one another and extend that, because just like God forgives us, we must also forgive others. Again, that's coming from Colossians chapter 3, verse 13. Be gentle and forbearing with one another, and if anyone has a difference, a grievance, or a complaint against another, readily pardoning each other, even as the Lord has freely forgiven you, so must you also forgive. It's in the book, guys. It's in the book. We got to do it. If we want to live a life like Christ, we have to follow what's in the book. And it's in the book. I pray you guys have an awesome week. I'm sad. I just sat there and thought about the fact that tomorrow's my last day with these kids. And it don't make me sad. So I'm about to go cry as I get the classroom ready for today. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.